guys, so welcome to day 16, right? 16? 16 of Vlogmas. So today's video is supposed to be me talking about how I handle custom orders. I talked to you guys about how before when I did my custom orders when I was in school, so I felt like I should go a little bit more in depth. I also found that one set that a classmate wanted but wasn't able to pay for. She's a single mother. I'm a single mother. I understand. Sometimes your finances don't allow it. She did want to still buy it, and the funny thing is, I still do have it. It's completely, and this is how I package it. I got these boxes. Funny thing is, I get these boxes from Dollar Tree. They come in like boxes of 3. But they come in different sizes, and I prefer this one. It was kind of a good basis to start me with. So they had these, and then they had these. Personally, I do like these a little bit more, but I feel like for more custom sets, to separate them from everybody else, I feel like this would be better. I'm still working on like the finalizing of my packaging, and a video probably in a few days or so is going to show you my other packaging for this. I have multiple ways of packaging because, like I said, this is me in the beginning, but this is how I used to do it before. I didn't have too many clients, but I had clients. I was making a little bit of money on the side. But anyway, so this is of course it's upside down because I don't have anything to indicate. But this is the Alice in Wonderland set that I did. That's what she wanted. She wanted Alice in Wonderland. So, you got the cards, the flowers in the garden. Bear with me. I didn't know how to paint one of the flowers. But the Cheshire Cat, which honestly I think that one's my favorite. The Mad Hatter, the Queen of Hearts, Alice, obviously, the rabbit, the caterpillar. I forgot who this one was. Oh, no, this is the rabbit in from the Tea Time. No idea what his name is. I apologize. I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in a minute. And this flower, for the painting the roses red. Now the fun thing with this is that it's red, but this is heat activated polish, so it'll change from red to white when it's in a different temperature. I can't remember if it was hot or cold. It's been a minute since I used that polish. But yeah, I still have this for that classmate, which is really funny. I don't have the heart to oh, I'm just gonna toss it or whatever, because why would I toss it? I can just honestly go with the rest of my nail sets that I have. I have a bunch of random nail sets. This is also for a client, and the funny thing is it's 2 in 1. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the details on this because it's like white, and on this one I'm missing a finger, but that's okay. Again, this is just another set. I forgot what happened with this set. I think no. All right. So what I learned is, and one of the reasons why I definitely want to be sending out these nails as a sample thing, like a sampler to size yourselves, is because I didn't know that some people, their fingers are completely flat. So mine's is flat as well, but you have to be careful with the tips because you can get it for them and there'll be a whole gap between the nail, the press on, and their nail, and there'll be no boost or anything. So that sucks. But I think that's what happens with these 2 sets. I think these were for a teacher. Um, yeah. So that's what happened with these 2 sets, is that the press on left the arch, so it's nothing for the glue to stick to. It was just kind of floating in midair. So that sucked. But I'm not mad about it. Again, this was me in school. I was learning. I just started doing these, and the fact that I did this after just learning how to do nails is crazy. And that's why I feel like I kind of went on a slope down when I stopped practicing just about every week. It's one thing if, I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy. But I need to go back to practicing more often and doing more, practicing more techniques, trying to do this, trying to do that. I need to do that more, because for me to be able to do this within a few weeks of me first starting to do press-ons is kind of amazing. And then for me to, I can honestly say if I do try to recreate this, it's not going to be the best. I think the best thing will probably just be the Cheshire Cat will be a little bit more even. It won't be as bumpy as I'm feeling it, because as I'm feeling it as well, these are incredibly bumpy. Um, except the flower, that was really nice. But you know, you learn. So I kept them in a separate case. Mind you, I got these cute little cases also from Dollar Tree. So anyway, so I'm going to switch over to my iPad and I'm going to show you again my order form. But this time I'm going to show you the order form for this specific nail set because I do have it. And I'm thinking of trying to like have something like that on my website when I
Okay, guys.
eventually
So
get
as I
a
was
website.
saying, this is what my
So bear with me.
order forms look like. This is me what it used to look like. Trying to find them. Uh, as you can see, different designs. So when we actually look at it, yes, it's the pretty much the same thing. I first start off with, you know, again, what exactly they're looking for, what are they looking at, and all those numbers. You know, it says colors, and I put Alice in Wonderland, which I think I'm gonna try to change that around. I might change it, who knows. But these colors that I'm underlining right now, those are corresponding to these nail samplers that I have, and I will show you that later. And then, you know, I sized up her hands, made sure right there in front of me, I made sure her sizes were completely matched up, made sure that the sides meted completely, which maybe I will do a video for later to show you how to properly size yourself. So yeah, so I got all of her measurements down. You see they're mostly the same. And then when we zoom out of that, we see exactly how I wanted to play each and every finger from, you know, left thumb, index, left thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky, and then right thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky, to make sure that, hey, okay, I'm going to use this specific color with this for this nail. I really was mapping mine out differently back then. And I liked the way I did it back then, so maybe I will start applying that again. Now I'm also going to show you the other set that was in the box. Bear with me, my iPad was dying when I was doing this. You can see the time in the corner of when this was being recorded because I forgot to record this part. So it wasn't until I was editing that I realized that, oh, I forgot to record this. And I didn't name things properly back then. So this was the one for my teacher, and it shows it was 2 sets, and that the requirements were that they must have the clear base, and she was kind of going for something like that. Again, I was a beginner, so I didn't really have like I didn't automatically know what I was doing. But I feel like the nail set that she was going to receive was worth it in the end, because it was pretty and she did like them. You know, I just had to redo them, which I did. I had no problem with redoing. Again, did her sizes, made sure she was all good in that area. And then the price, and my prices are, you know, pretty lenient back then. $30 for 2 sets, you know, $30 a set, so $60 But yeah, so this is how my process used to look.
Okay, so as I said before, when I had the numbers, there we go. The numbers that were on those sheets. In school, I had I had the little nail sampler things, the color samplers. So I would have them pick their colors like this. And I don't know how to exactly convey that when it comes to a website for press ons, which is why I think a lot of people do like, just do pre-made sets, because how to exactly do you copy this onto, oops, yeah, it tilted. Okay, anyway. How do you copy this over onto a website? Because unfortunately, the nails can look not as vibrant. They can look too vibrant. There's a weird scale when it comes to it. Sorry, I have a lot of these. I have one for my chromes. I did a chrome experiment with this. I did it like half black, half white, and then I tested it with matte polish for some reason. But yeah, these are different designs. I did some of these for when I was my only, I'd say, event that I did with nails. Anyway, that's the difference. That's another story for a different day. It wasn't a bad story though. Nothing happened. Nothing was wrong. But yeah, so I don't know how exactly to reflect this over into a website, but I will figure it out, I guess. I think one of the things I do want to add is maybe if people have a super specific thing that they want to do, to kind of have a video chat, and I can show them, the different polishes and such. But again, like I said, I'm figuring it out. Yeah, here we go. This is 1 to 48. This one is 49 to 101. And this is, well, 101. No, there we go. 102 to 139. I had some other ones that I never sampled onto here, but I didn't feel like there was a point to doing that. Especially because most of these were for my small bottles. Sorry, digging into this bin behind my stuff again. I have new ones. I do have new ones that I want to use so badly, but I'm not using it because I want to use this for when I finally upgrade all of my bottles. And I want to kind of color code them too, because I'm kind of losing my mind at the fact that they're not color coded. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I have a whole pack that I haven't even used as of yet. I'm missing a page. How am I missing a page and I never opened this thing? You just saw me rip it. That's so weird. Okay, but regardless, I have all of the, oh wait, no, there it is. It was stuck behind. I am blind. All right, so I pretty much have them for 2 sets. Let me put this away before I mess this up more. But I have 3 sets to do this with. I can do it with probably glitter gel, or I can have like probably sets with just the glitter gel, probably sets with just cat eye, and then probably regular polish. So yeah. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. But again, I'm not gonna do that until I start getting more polishes. And I'm not down that road where I can get more polishes as of yet, because hey, I need to get rid of all of these other polishes that I have. These lovely, lovely little mini ones. Besides this one, I don't know why this one isn't here. I mean, yes, it's a gel, but it's not the type I need with my lamp. So I don't know. I might use that one on my daughter. I like to do her nails, but I'm not too fully comfortable with her using gel as of yet. She's only 10. But yeah. So before I fully immerse myself into using those new ones, I want to get rid of these old ones. Get rid of these old ones, and then I can start focusing more on the newer polishes. So yeah. Today's video wasn't really going to be long anyway, because I was really just going to be talking about my nail process. For right now, for orders, and I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with it, so that's why I don't really push it out there like that for me to. That was noisy. for me to do oh, DM your order, DM your order, and then I'll send it out to you. And I understand people not wanting to do it that way, because personally I'm not comfortable with that way, which is why I don't push for it that way for me to do it. Yeah, I don't push for orders that way because I don't personally like having to DM somebody. Because shoot, even one time when I did place an order with somebody, I went onto their website and I did it, and I got scammed. I'm like, oh, okay, but it was only like $8, so I didn't stress out about it too much. But it was annoying. But now I do extensive research on things. Um, but I still shop small. Don't get me wrong. Um, like most of my polishes that I have been getting, my newer ones have been from small businesses, from small local businesses. There's an area that my friend told me about that she went and got her stuff, and then when I went over there, it was three businesses over there. So I was like, oh, okay, I win. Like, hello. Um, so I get my buffers from one because they have the best price for the little pink buffers. Then I get some polish. I get polishes from both, honestly, and I can get nail charms and such from both. So if I'm not sure if one place doesn't have it, I can assure you the other place has it. Like, definitely. So I'm not really complaining about that. All of my Most of my charms and stuff either came from local or from Temu. Unfortunately, sorry, I did shop with Temu. I don't really shop with them at too much anymore. I did recently get a purchase, but I can't find where that little package is right now because it's like this big. I thought it was that nail book where I could put my nails in so I could put them away, and it turns out I was ordering press on nails, and I was like, but I didn't want press on nails. I want to put my press on nails somewhere. So that sucked. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those, which I'm probably not going to do anything with it. I'm probably maybe just practice my own techniques while looking at them. Um, because, yeah. All right, guys, but I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me. It is day 16 and you are still here. That's crazy. Love you guys. Take care.